I'm Andrew Pak, and I'm proud to be Korean American.
My name is Emily Unebasami, and I'm a proud Korean Japanese American.
Hi, I'm Christian Landero, and I'm proud to be Filipino American.
Hi, I'm Lauren Yu, and I'm proud to be Korean American.
Hi, I'm Frankie Tran, and I'm proud to be the son of Vietnamese refugees.
Hi, my name is Sarah Huang, and I'm proud to be Korean American.
Hi, my name is Matt Cabrera, and I'm proud to be Filipino American.
Hi, I'm Tyen Kim, and I'm proud to be an international student at Notre Dame.
Hi, my name is Jill, and I'm proud to be Filipino American.
Hi, I'm Gail Fernandez, and I'm proud to be Indian American.
Hi, I'm Kalei Nobuhara, and I'm proud to be Japanese Filipino American.
I guess I didn't really expect to meet very many Asians. Like my high school was full of like majority white people, and I guess I thought my experience would be here the same. But I'm really thankful for the Asian American Association and like the Asian American community on campus for being so welcoming and like giving me a family and a place to call home at Notre Dame.
So I guess what's really great about Notre Dame is the Asian community. Everyone's really close, and I think that it's really great because you kind of have the support system.
I think that people here at Notre Dame, especially Asian Americans, are very proud of their culture, and you can really see this when their clubs start organizing their cultural shows throughout the year.
So I'm from Wisconsin, which in itself is not very diverse, so I feel very blessed to have been accepted into the Asian American community here, because I feel like I've always been fluent in Tagalog, like Filipino, but I never felt like there was a good reason for me to, because the only people I could talk to was my parents. So when I came here and there were a few people who could understand what I was saying, it just felt really special to me.
One of the harder things about being Asian American at Notre Dame is coming across moments of ignorance from other people where sometimes they don't mean it, but things can come off as microaggressions or be felt as microaggressions from someone who's never experienced that before.
I also remember during O Week, another girl, like she's really nice, she's really nice, but she asked me what my ancestry was, and I was like, why is this your icebreaker question? Like, even though it doesn't seem that bad or offensive, just like that, those questions in general make you feel like a foreigner, even though I've lived here for like my entire life. So yeah, you get those like subtle questions where they don't mean to be offensive, they're just a little ignorant.
Another question that sometimes gets asked to me and a lot of my friends is, how come you only hang out with other Asian people? And I think this is a really interesting question because it's not something that I chose to do, like that I like force myself to only hang out with other Asian people. It's more of like, it happens naturally when you feel more comfortable with people who understand you and won't make small comments like that make you uncomfortable. And when you feel a bit like an outsider in other groups where you're the only person with your sort of background.
The one thing that I can think of is when we had our culture diversity unit in our Moreau first year experience. I was one of the only diversity, I guess, quote unquote, their diversity in the group. And I was just kind of like forced to almost talk about my experiences, even though it was a bit difficult for me.
One of the things that I've experienced as an Asian American here on campus is that not only do I feel different at times, I also don't feel like that difference is seen or addressed. And although it's a difference I'm very proud of, it has been hard at times. And sometimes I do wish people would ask me, what is that like, or how can I be better to be culturally correct?
As one of the very few Asians on campus, I feel that we're very much underrepresented in most things on campus, and especially during AAPI month. Like, there's a very small statement brought out by Father Jenkins about the Stop Asian Hate movement, and it's really disheartening to see that such an underrepresented part of campus is still being underrepresented.
I've noticed that not only administrators but students too kind of try to stay as very apolitical as possible and try to toe the line to try to not offend everybody. But I'd love to see a lot more people just actively involved with current events and engage in kind of political discussions and keeping up to date with contemporary topics.
One thing I greatly hope for the future of Notre Dame is a greater sense of support, appreciation, and exposure of the events and programs put on by our cultural clubs, such as the Asian American Association, across administration and students and faculty alike.
Everyone here is very embracing and they would support you and talk to the people who would actually listen to you, and don't be afraid to reach out to people or share your experiences with other people as well.
Just go out there and actively engage with people who are of a different culture, of a different ethnicity, nationality, race, whatever it may be, to go and talk to them and experience what they experience. You might not be able to understand that fully because you're not part of the culture, but just to understand what they go through by talking to them and engaging in things that they love to do.
To Notre Dame community and beyond, go out and seek different cultural experiences.
To Notre Dame and beyond, don't be afraid to share your culture.
Notre Dame and beyond, just listen. Because if you just listen to the people around you, you'll be surprised at how much you can learn.
To Notre Dame and beyond, spread love and acceptance instead of fear and indifference.
To Notre Dame and beyond, don't judge people before you really get to know them.
To Notre Dame and beyond, just actively engage.
To Notre Dame and beyond, I sincerely hope that everyone reaches a point in their life where they can be proud of their identity and who they are and be able to share that with everyone around them.
To Notre Dame and beyond, the Asian American population is more than just the model minority.
To Notre Dame and beyond, everyone is unique, and listen to each and one of their voices carefully.
To the Notre Dame community and beyond, Asian Americans are proud to be here and have a lot to offer the community if you just take the time to ask.